In the last episode, I restarted my Xbox playthrough of Shadow of War, with the sole purpose of working my way back up to level 80 so that I can rescue Bagga the Alchemist from the online forts and vendettas. But something happened last episode that changed everything. The Baggarverse had intervened and sent me an apostle, a chosen Bagga the Alchemist to guide me to greatness. With this new awesome looking variant arriving in my world, will he successfully help me in taking over Mordor and rescuing the original Bagga the Alchemist from the current online Xbox purgatory? We have been sent an angel, a chosen apostle, Bagga the Alchemist, but this time he's come to us with green paint and ginger hair. Let's go and track him down and see what he's all about. It seems like he's had a bit of a feast since spawning in.
Being held. The stench of grog is on the air.
And there he is in all of his glory. Okay, he's not the strongest, so I'm just gonna have to finesse this a little bit here. I am gonna hit him with arrows until he's weak enough for me to dominate. He is very squishy right now, but soon he'll be strong.
It seems you do possess some elixir of life, and it seems I will have to open you up again for exploration, for science.
Oh my word, he's just like the original. Let's go, green painted Bagga the Alchemist. It's about time you joined the good guys in the hunt for the original Bagga.
Yes, we should work together.
Okay, with him now on our side, I'm gonna make him my bodyguard and he is gonna go everywhere with me. Let's take a look at what's going on over here, and it seems like we've got a bit of a prankster. We've got a YouTube prankster, goddamn Logan Paul over here, with his decoys.
Not surprise me like that, you maggot!
So, you come to challenge me, or me? Or me?
Whoa, this is crazy! There's like so many of them! What's going on? Oh my word, I'm just joking, I've seen this a million times. I love decoys, could be my favorite orc trait. Wow, that really didn't take very long. Am I gonna recruit this guy? Let's see, what level are you? Ah, shame down. Nah, mate. I kinda want you gone, I'll be honest. Goodbye, Logan Paul. Goodbye, Jake Paul. I don't want no more pranksters in my Mordor. Bagga the Alchemist has arrived. We've gotta start cleaning up this area. Oh, there's Zugor the Ruined. Hello, Zugor. There was someone who left a comment on my last video basically explaining what a horrible time this orc has had. And, oh, he's gone. Oh. Zugor the slave, he's gone. Will he come back from this? I actually really hope he does, because he's already come back twice, I think. I would love for him to come back again. He really has had a horrible life. Alright, let's summon in my current bodyguard. I think we're gonna have to get rid of him to make way for Bagga.
Stop it! You won't stop it.
Oh my word!
I will stop it!
He heard me! How did he know that I was gonna get rid of him? Wow, he preemptively betrayed me before I had a chance to betray him. Clearly, he heard about the coming of Bagga the Alchemist. And he's already trying to retreat.
Stop it. Just stop it. You have to stop it.
You know what, complainer? Run! Run and tell the rest of Mordor that the true chosen one has returned. Right, with the complainer gone, we can now make Bagga the Alchemist officially my bodyguard. We're gonna summon him in whenever anything is really going on, and this way he is gonna get stronger. Let's take a look at this chosen apostle's stats. He is mortally vulnerable to stealth. He's clumsy, soft-headed, damage to ranged, damage to fire, and executions. But he's got thick skin and he's a fire master. Alright. I don't really know how you can be a fire master but also be damaged by fire. That doesn't seem like a very good combination. If I remember correctly, whenever Bagga the Alchemist, the original, came back a few times, and whenever he had the bag on his head, he was very vulnerable to fire, and he ended up dying to fire quite a few times. So maybe this is just canonically an alchemist thing where they use fire in their potions and elixirs to cause damage, and they use fire on their weapons, but they're also very vulnerable to it. Let's continue our journey to conquer Mordor by taking our first fortress. We've got Bruz helping us out here, and we've got one more slot that we need to fill. I've already got Bagga as my bodyguard, so we're going to fill this slot with the very badass looking green painted raven. Just look at how cool he is. I would follow this lad anywhere. Going on to the first point, we've got a level 24 blackguard and a meat hooks.
Hold this ground! You maggot! You even want this fort? Because you aren't acting like it. I'm going to hollow out your insides and turn you into a meat puppet. No more words! Beat him down!
These orcs are much higher level than the ones that I'm bringing, so this might get a little bit messy. Get in here, Bagga. We need your help, even though this is very, very dangerous for you. Oh my god, what the hell hit me? Is there a Drake around here? I got absolutely ruined there. Let's start off by taking out the amputator first. Oh no, Bagga's on fire. No, the Raven's down. The Raven, oh my god, the Raven has bled out. This is absolutely terrible. Oh my god. He better come back to life. God damn it, that is my fault. That is terrible. RIP to the badass looking Raven. Bruz is also down now. These orcs are way stronger. I need to get Bagga the hell out of here. This mission is way too dangerous for him right now. We are such low level compared to these orcs. The meat hooks is not messing around. At least Bruz can't bleed out. Okay, that mission did not go very well. We need to upgrade. We are insanely weak.
Are you ever gonna stay down? I hope not, because beating you is so much fun.
The meat hooks is level 38. My Raven was only level 13. Yeah, we were not ready for this mission. We need to regroup. We need to build an army. And would you look at that, he's only gone and given himself a big promotion. He's now up as a warchief alongside this guy who looks very, very creepy. With the arrival of Bagga the Alchemist in my world, this unlocked my Garrison, which led to new Bagga variants entering my lands under my control. Bagga the Shiver, and a very vicious variant known as Bagga the Torturer. Surely these orcs would help us take the fortress in the name of the Baggarverse. And then, in the spirit of Christmas, I thought it would be rude if I didn't open up some of Orc Claus's community chests, because I feel like I am in desperate need of an equipment boost. With Talion now massively boosted thanks to Father Orcmas, we'd received word that the Bagga the Alchemist variant was extremely angry and was looking to hunt down some orcs.
I don't know what you think you're playing at, but you better let me go!
Oh, come on. It's all right to be afraid. Cast away that false bravado. All of you, get in touch with that fear.
Oh, it's a good day to die. For you.
Bagga the Alchemist arrives on the scene, supported by the horrible Bagga the Torturer. They charge in to disrupt this execution, but not to save the other captain. They want the glory of taking out both of these orcs. Oh my god, he's got explosives on his spear.
Take a good look at these miserable maggots. You'll be buried under their corpses soon.
We ever going to kill him?
Enforcer mate, this guy was literally about to execute you. What are you talking about, lad? You are not friends. In fact, you should definitely be enemies. But either way, the Baggarverse has marked you for death. With the Enforcer tumbling to his death, the Baggarvarians slowly take out this horrible spear thrower. Bagga the Alchemist hoists him high above his head, and then brings his decrepit body rattling back down to the floor, before brutally beating him to death with his flaming mace. With that mission now done, Bagga the Shiver appears and informs us that we probably need to infiltrate the warchief. The Torturer volunteers and sets off to infiltrate the meat hooks. While this is happening, Bagga the Alchemist runs off in search of his father.
Might as well settle in and have some grog. See what happens. Sneak attack on my signal, just like we planned.
This version of Bagga wants nothing more than to recruit the frog blood, and I understand why. I believe on this occasion we will make an exception and bring him into our army. He is the father of this green version of Bagga the Alchemist, to be fair, as well as the Raven, who I'm still very much hoping will come back to us. Despite Bagga wanting him to join our side, he still wants to slam him into the floor, WWE style. While still disorientated, I dive on in there and shame him down because he's too high level right now for us to recruit him. This is for your own good, Gluck. With that mission now done, we're informed that the Torturer is ready to fight in the pits to try and infiltrate the warchief.
You've been lucky so far,
And that luck is about to end.
I got so much more pain to give.
Thankfully, this time his opponent is a similar level, and the Torturer is able to utilize the running stab attack, which is very similar to how the Enchanted did so well in the pit fight tournament videos I made. This animation is extremely effective and basically makes it incredibly easy for the Torturer to win this fight. He is going to have to be our pit fighter going forward. With that now done, we hear word that the Frogblood is engaging in a fight nearby.
the Grave Walker tried to shame me, but I embraced the mark and added many others. Now I stand before you not with shame, but pride.
Look at those poor beasts in cages. If you love something, set it free, I say. Who's with me? Hello? I'm gonna kill you quick and clean. What I do after won't be either of those things.
The Frogblood clearly trying to redeem himself after being shamed, but he's ambushed by Bagga the Shiver, who seems to be the master tactician in this team.
Ooh, a little bit of chaos adds to the fun. And it means one more corpse to play with.
Yeah, he's a bit mental. I can see how Bagga the Alchemist and the Raven came from this guy.
I recognize that move.
The Baggas focus on the unashamed captain inside the pitfight arena while I take on the Frogblood. It doesn't take long until he's broken, and now in his weakened level state, he is ready to be recruited and join his son.
You serve me now.
What was also tactical is that the Frogblood is already a bodyguard to the same warchief as the Torturer, which unlocks us a very lovely Betrayal mission. After that, I joined the Shiver in taking on the Unashamed.
You're going to have to try harder than that to kill me.
But I am too late to help as I'm diving in. The Unashamed runs over and finishes off the Shiver. Bagga the Shiver, the master tactician, is gone. We gained the Frogblood, but we lost our master tactician. With the Unashamed seemingly powered up by that kill, I have to regroup and work on my tactics for this fight. I release every Caragor in the vicinity. I then lure the Unashamed up onto the walls of the pitfight arena while the Caragors keep his soldiers busy. There I am able to weaken him down enough to warrant a retreat.
This is just one battle. You will lose the war.
But you'd be crazy if you think I'm gonna let this orc get away after what he did to one of my generals. One of my most beloved bagga variants. Goodbye, unashamed. Don't come back from this one. I then summon in Bagga to inform him of the death of the Shiver. At first he's utterly devastated by this news, but he says to keep with the Shiver's plan and take out the warchief. So we continue to the chosen spot where the two infiltrated bodyguards were luring out the unsuspecting warchief.
Ah, typical. Look, it's the ranger. Now we get to play. Goodbye, master.
The Frogblood strikes from behind, taking away half of the orc's health. I jump in there to have a quick word with him because this is very personal.
Coming back even when all men are dead.
I then summon in Bagga the Alchemist so that he can get a little bit more experience. Together, the three orcs take apart this horrible warchief bit by bit.
Out of position.
Oh, like father, like son, it seems like the frog blood is also very, very flammable. Don't feel bad for him though. Remember, this is the same warchief that took out the very badass looking raven. And just like that, the horrible meat hooks falls, disabling the iron gate. And then we set off to do the exact same thing to the Walmart employee warchief. Of course, Bagga the Torturer heads to the pits first because he loves it so goddamn much.
Think you're tough, eh? We'll see about that.
We're running out of victims already?
There he comes face to face with the Grinder Orc, but this fight goes very quickly. Bagga runs in and stabs him straight in his neck. He then spams the same move 2 more times until the Orc is broken. From there, he runs in and easily executes this lad. Bagga the Torturer is so goddamn good in the pit fight arena. You'd think since his name is the Torturer, he would, make the fights last a little bit longer. He should be called bloody Bagga the Merciful with how long it takes for him to put down these orcs. And all it takes is one more infiltration to lure this orc out of the fortress because we already had the bludgeoner there. Honestly, it's probably about time this GameStop worker touched grass.
Scream! What have we got here? I think it's time for us to have a little fun.
You die, boss.
The bludgeoner hits him for half his health. I jump down and summon in Bagga the Alchemist. Let's go, lad. Get some experience, get in there. Set everything on fire, why not? Those look like some pretty flammable bushes, Bagga. Sadly, the Punisher calls me in to have a chat and I get a massive whiff of his Cheetos and Mountain Dew breath.
I'll rip off your legs and beat that filthy traitor to death with them!
And after telling me this, he immediately takes out the bludgeoner. My word, I love it when a plan comes together. I was gonna have to get rid of the bludgeoner anyway, so you have saved me some time, Punisher. Thank you, mate. From there, I decide enough is enough. The Punisher must be taken out right now. And just like that, the fortress is rendered pretty much defenseless. With each orc captain's death, Bagga the Alchemist grows stronger, both physically and mentally, from losing his comrades. With the fortress now completely absent of any warchiefs, we thought it was the best time to strike. So Bruz and Bagga called the banners. This time the raid went very, very smoothly. Except for when Bagga got taken out by one of the walls exploding. We took the first point with ease, and Bruz was very giddy about this.
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
And on to the second point, it's the exact same story.
I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
We then headed on into the throne room where we discovered that the overlord was none other than Ratbag. And the big scary Olog was Ratbag's best mate ranger. For some reason Ratbag really doesn't like Bruz. I don't really know what he means. Bruz seems like a very trustworthy Olog. Either way, we have conquered the fortress using different variants for the Baggarverse. But will we be as successful in other regions? How will we fare? What do you want to see Bagga the Alchemist get up to next? Leave a comment down below, lads. Also, what other Bagga variants would you like to see? Maybe I've got them in my Garrison. Either way, lads, thank you so much for watching. I will be continuing the Baggarverse series very, very soon. Cheers, lads, and also Happy New Year.